Hello. Today I will be playing Ignore the Blackbird, and it is actually a game that I found on itch.io because I thought it would be fun to try a bunch of different games that are on itch.io because I've known about it, but I got on to look at it the other day just for fun, and oh my gosh, there's so many games. This one I picked because it was on the featured page and it looks really cute. And I'm gonna be honest, I did play through it last night, so I kind of know what it's about, but it's a very, I want to say sweet game. It's a very beautiful game. I'll put it that way. So, Ignore the Blackbird was made for a game jam, and it's created by Anna Mers and Oyved Helland, and it's actually coming to Steam soon. So that's very exciting. Without further ado, we'll get into it. Hey Blackbird, will you help me in the greenhouse today? This artwork is so gorgeous, by the way. This looks like such a nice place to chill. It's a very calm game because you kind of get to do little matchy things. And I know there's words on this page, and I will read them after I match all the things. Mama used to write in this book every day. That's sweet. You should bring back journaling. I love how I said I literally did this last night. I'm like, wait, where do these things go? I do not know. I don't work here, actually. It's been a long time since I pressed flowers. That's something that would be fun to do again. Actually, I haven't done it since I was a kid. So I guess similar to this girl. Alrighty, let's see where we're going here. I know that this is probably supposed to be a calming game where you're like, okay, now we're gonna just match the flowers and go slow, but I'm not that person. I'm not her. I'm like, I gotta do it as fast as possible. Although I say that and then I can't find where things go. So I guess I'm gonna have to slow down. At least a little bit. I'm sure you're probably watching this and you're like, I literally can see where all of these go. And I'm just being a little silly. I think this is my favorite flower here. Even though it's kind of simple, I just think it's nice. Although I will say my favorite color is actually the blue flowers. I think those are very pretty. Whoever did the artwork for this did a great job. I know it's probably what people would consider simplistic in today's world of very detailed games, but it's kind of nice to play simplistic games sometimes because of that reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I love some good graphics in a game, but sometimes it's nice to go back to the simple things. Wait, I need the map. Is it this one? Yeah. After we finish this, which we're almost done. Well, oh, wait, where did these go? I feel like I'm being silly. It's probably right in front of my face. There's one. Hold this little guy over here. Okay, cool. Oh, done. Perfect. So many nice flowers and leaves. Warm days have found their way to our little corner. Sun stretches over greening hillsides and the calm surface of the forge. Feeling the yellow light filtered through leaves onto my face, it seems as if summer was always here. The garden teems with life, filled with birds chirping and bees humming, all busy with the everyday errands of its inhabitants. Tanya is running around outside, crouching behind flower beds, climbing the twisted branches of old rhododendrons. She stops at everything she sees, a chubby bumblebee asleep in a flower, a long curling trail of ants, a little nestling peeking out of its nest. Everything amazes her. She is bursting with energy today, always moving, even as she abruptly stops to observe and tiptoe around some little critter. Wind tugs at the curls of her hair and the corners of her dress, making them all flutter in a dance, as if her excitement transmits to nature itself, making the world move. Sometimes she runs to me and, pulling on my skirt, tells me about all the fascinating things she just saw. A family of deer just on the edge of the forest, or a red-haired squirrel jumping between the branches. She fills her shoulder bag, a gift from her father, with flowers she finds on the ground. Stepped on, dirty, half withered, she presents them to me, beaming with pride. Though through her gleaming eyes, they become precious to me too. I will put them between the pages and preserve them. Aw. It's so cute. I love the details of the notes sticking out of the book as well. Mama visited the greenhouse every day. I mean, if I had a greenhouse, I would too. Ooh, blue's my favorite color. Same. I just said that. She taught me about plants and insects and flowers and everything. I'm just going to see everything I can click on. That was Mama's favorite. I love it here in the summer. Everything is so green. Click, click, click. I'm sorry, that's probably getting annoying. Careful, Blackbird. Some tools are sharp. So pretty. Wonder what it's called. Me too. Don't eat the flower seeds, Blackbird. They're bad for you. Or I thought blackbirds could have seeds. A flower. It looks like I ruined it though. I thought birds had. Is it just flower seeds? I mean, I assumed they would be able to eat seeds. I feel like I should know this. Or unless she's just kind of being silly. I feel like I should be a professional now that we just did this. I suppose not. Well, I mean, kind of. A little better than I was the first time. Perfect. I wonder if people do this in real life. Like, yes, the job would be called florist. But I wonder if they ever try to piece back together flowers. I'm sure, surely scientists have to. Because for, like, science purposes. Wow, look at us go. We're so quick. It's called a forget-me-not. Aw. I know this story has a sad ending, by the way, because I played through it yesterday and I read some of the comments, but the forget-me-not is sweet. Where do you fly when you are not here, Blackbird? I would fly wherever. Also, in my first playthrough, this puzzle took me forever. Because I didn't realize they clicked on like that. And so it literally probably took me a good 15 minutes and I felt so dumb. You know what? I'm actually re-recording for that sole reason, even though I'm telling you, so it doesn't matter. But it was quite embarrassing. If the game devs saw, they would probably be like, delusion? Wait, I meant not in that way. The word is delusion that we come to. Delusion, question mark. I may be a bit delusional, though. That is most definitely the part. I drew that drawing, is what she said, by the way. I'm getting click happy. This is so sweet. It's so nice to just play a game that's just putting things together. Like, I don't really have to think. I like games like that because I don't like thinking. Although I guess the last puzzle I probably was supposed to think in, I just kind of made it click and saw where it went. Well, that's a barn. Or I wonder if that's supposed to be the greenhouse, or maybe it's their house. Maybe their house is painted red. That'd be an interesting color. Paint a house. Although I guess people at the beach paint their houses bunches of colors. Although I don't recall seeing a red house. Usually their colors are pastel. I get the vibe this is out in the country somewhere. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just me thinking I shouldn't do that. Thinking it may hurt me. Where's this piece? I'm missing a piece. Oh, there we go. Click, 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 click. There we go. Uh-oh. Did the blackbird attack her? I'm sorry. That shouldn't have been a joke. This is kind of sad. I shouldn't have joked about that. I don't think Mama likes you, Blackbird. It's just the blackbird was so much bigger than her. Oh no, it's getting darker outside too. And things are dying. Well, I guess that's just the one that we did. I think that's another flower book. Are there more flowers here? Looks like leaves, not flowers. Silly, silly little girl. I wonder how old she is. She seems pretty young. Sorry, I had a yawn because I should be sleeping. But instead I'm sitting here playing games. This is my life. Instead I'm sitting here dissociating by playing games. And matching. You know, you do what you can. It probably would help if I took everything off first. But why would I make life easy for myself? That's just ridiculous. This one kind of looks like a shamrock. It actually definitely would have helped if I took everything off. Because then I wouldn't be guessing what needs to be, or like what's stuck and what's not. Sorry, this should go there. Wow. We're doing things. And this goes here. I feel like a kid again. You know how the kids have the little boxes where they have to match the different shapes and it goes in? That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm learning how to do that again. Although this is much more pleasant, to be quite honest. A lot prettier. For sure. Oh, this one goes down here. Yeah. Alright. Oh, and I remember these flowers go here. Forget-me-not. Oh, that's not a flower. I like these. Looks like the leaves that like spin when they fall off the trees. I love those. They're so pretty, especially when a bunch of them fall at once. I don't know if we sit and look at leaves anymore. I do sometimes. Very rarely. I definitely should do it more than I do. I feel like we all probably should get outside more than we do now, but it's hard. Or maybe I'm just lazy, but there's a high chance of that. Ooh, we're just missing. Wait, is this our last one? It is. Maybe they're dead, but I still like colors there. Okay, she's talking about the leaves. I don't like how things keep getting dark. And all these spots on the notebook. I keep seeing the blackbird everywhere. Days are getting darker. They tell me to hold on to the last rays of sunlight as they peek through the clouds. They say a new spring will come. I don't see it. I see gray, never-ending rain lashing against the deep black waves on the ford. Heavy drops tearing the last leaves of summer from cold. Cooked branches, abandoned spider webs, trembling, then unraveling in the wind. No sunlight has reached our garden for weeks. Last night I stood on the porch, watching an empty road wind away from the house. I breathed the damp air of the glooming, thick with shadows. Mist clung to my face, hands stretched out in front of me, grasping. Sometimes, as I lie sleepless, I wish for winter to come and cover everything in a thick, impenetrable blanket, leaving nothing but white numbness. I instantly regret it. While the brown leaves littering the ground are dead and gone, I still cling to their memories of summer. Hands moving by themselves, I preserve them out of habit. For a moment, it dulls the ache. I close my eyes and see Sonia playing in the colors of sunlight and foliage, jumping in rain puddles, chasing bright feathered birds that tease and lure her into the bushes and disappear. As I open them, all I see is the blackbird, sitting in a nearby tree, perched on the fence, pecking at the windows, cocking its head to stare at me with dark, bottomless eyes. I ignore it. Well, this is getting dark quite quickly. I like taking care of flowers and insects too. This wasn't here before. This is new. Wait, I hope it is sleeping. I love butterflies. It's broken. That's not my drawing. It looks so old. Wonder when my next birthday is. Oh my gosh, wait, things are changing. There's a spider. And everything's cracking. Oh my goodness. I think we shouldn't touch this. This is getting depressing very quickly. Although seasonal depression is definitely such a real thing. Like, now that it's becoming spring again, I was kind of down too. And now that it's light and it's, getting warm outside, I'm like, everything's fine. Of course, I know that's not everyone's case, but I just definitely believe seasonal depression is real. I would say I can't see the letters because I'm blind. That's why I'm sitting here pulling them all apart. It's also kind of just satisfying to pull this apart. It's probably right in front of my face, per usual. Yep, there it is. Alone. Do you like to be alone, Blackbird? Here's my note, but someone tore it up. I hope Dad can repair that. Wait. Why is everything going dark? She looks so sweet. Doing the paper blackbirds for Mama. There's this one. Okay, so that's down there. I write with big letters. I learned that in school. This is not working. Wait. Oh. You need to deal with Sonia. I'm leaving. Dang. Wait. I know I played this last night, but a lot. Actually, in the span of a day. Wait, Mama. Okay. I will find Dad. Oh. Wonder if he left because of the depression stuff. Mama, don't worry. I will find Dad for you. I hope Mama feels better now. Where is Mama? That's the question. I think it all broke. Oh my gosh. Maybe Mama misses me. Wait, where are you going? Don't go. Come, Blackbird, we just need to find Dad and we will be happy again. Only that would fix it. Aw. See, this is what I mean. This is what I love about indie games like this. Like, it's such a short, figuratively speaking, the gameplay is such a short gameplay, but it's still so deep. Like, what happened to her mom? What happened to her dad? Obviously, her dad left, but what's going on with her now? And my theory, when I first played this game, and still my theory, is that I think she something bad happened to the little girl because of her mom, and she ended up not being alive anymore, like the little girl. And the black, or maybe that's too dark. Maybe that isn't what happened. Maybe, but like there was some death somewhere, like the mom passed away or something like that, and the blackbird's coming back and the girl's like gone. But just giving the darkness at the end and her trying to figure it out and then just kind of vanishing, it kind of leads me to believe like she's no longer, like it's her ghost or something. Or maybe it is just the blackbirds coming back to her ghost, or coming back and there's no one there and he just watched this unfold. Also, how crazy is it that animals literally watch our lives unfold? Like, of course, animals don't always live as long, but have you ever thought about your dog? See how much your dog, your cat, whatever pet you have sees? It is very interesting. Wow. I think this is a wonderful game. I'm going to link it in the YouTube description, but definitely play it yourself. And they have a whole like set of games too. This is not the only one. Yeah, they have Invite the Blackbird, Sleep. I always think blackbird singing in the dead of night is what I think of. Oh, these are much. Wait. Oh, we should do all of them. Maybe I play through all these. That would be fun. Because it sounds like there's more adventures. Okay. Well, yeah. So, this was a really sweet game. I very much enjoyed it, and I'll probably be playing either. I kind of want to play more Blackbird ones. I probably will do that. And then I'll play other random indie games. But with that, I think you should play it for yourself. Come up with your own theories of what happened. My theory was very dark. I don't know where that came from. But with that, I will end it here and let you find out for yourself what you think happened.